Quay. Morning, Naya. Morning, Rev. How you doing? It's 5:53 in the morning, West Coast time for a Friday, the 3rd of July, 2023. Again, I'm not going to be able to join you because things are getting so damn complicated. I am trying to simplify it, but it is nuts. There was conflict information regarding the home infusion, whether or not I'm going to be in a sterile situation or not. And I was supposed to have home health come over here help me to work with it, but if I couldn't do that, well then there had to be other options. I would have to go back over to the medical offices to talk to them about it, which I tried, and I got the runaround. I had to be an appointment. There was no appointment over there. They were supposed to get infusion medications. Well, I did get the medications on the day I was taking care of my mama and putting her into putting her into cremation. So I wasn't quite sure if the medication was right or not. I put the stuff in the refrigerator anyway, just in case. At least some of it anyway. And I was getting information mixed up with home infusion farm. It's like one department after another department, just blah, 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 blah. All of this is trying to help me try to save a damn foot. I'm still in a situation where I'm going to be needing to get surgery. I'm not comfortable enough using this damn thing. I did it with my brother, and I was scared shitless about it, dude. I'm going to have to get over to urgent care this morning. Help me get this repackaged somehow or rebandaged up so I can have the adhesive still stick to it without peeling off. And talk to them about the home infusion thing. I can't have home infusion. My place is thoroughly contaminated. There is no place for me to do it. If I do it for myself, it's not sterile enough, but I'll do it anyway if I have to. I had the friend of mine who gave me the ride over to a place out in Stevenson Ranch to put Mama's dog under. And he was telling me we'd go back home after he did his walkthrough. He's telling me things need to be done here, and all I was thinking is, put the pressure and stress on me, why don't you? And a few hours later, contact home infusion, get this done, I'll get that done, and it was just back and forth on that. So I decided, screw it, I'm taking a day off on the damn home infusion, but I got a call again. They gave me more medications to start for today, and I got to get back over to someplace and get that taken care of, which is going to be urgent care, and see what happens. If they can help get me started here, fine. Because it is July 4th weekend, there's no guarantee you're going to be open up on Saturday and Sunday, which leaves me the emergency room. But in order for me to do the emergency room, I would have to have a true medical emergency, unless it's going to be a transport from Kaiser over there. And if they happen to keep me overnight on this one, at least I packed up fresh clothing and a couple of stuffed animals I'll need, including one about her. I wanted to avoid the hospitalization, but I also wanted to avoid doing the home infusion myself. I wanted a professional do this kind of stuff because I'm still not comfortable doing it out of me. But I'm going to have to go over to urgent care to learn how to do it for myself. I'm only bringing one dose of the stuff I need, not 2 doses. It's 1 dose per day. It's like every 24 hours I have to do the same. And I was given this stuff around noon. So, close enough anyway for... But it's already been over a day since I was supposed to have it. It was supposed to have been yesterday. But I didn't do it. because I still wasn't comfortable in pushing this shit down my, in my skin on this one. I'm not even comfortable thinking about the idea of putting insulin into my body. I mean, they could pinch the skin, put the little needle in the skin, and I would barely feel it. And I was just one little microdose. It's the fear and the stigma I'm dealing with here, dude. And it's not yeah. And I'm having issues over this shit. 6 o'clock, I got a call. Or maybe a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, shit, about a few minutes from now. 6:30 maybe? I mean, they open up at 9 o'clock. And if I'm going to be going over there, I'll talk to the guys about it, see if I'm going to get my courage enough to do this kind of thing, at least prove it to them I'm going to do it by having maybe a vial of sterile water to prove to them that I can do it all over again. It took me a long while to get the courage to do it on my brother years ago. And I was looking at him not with fear, but with objectivity on this one. But there's a difference, guys. I'm doing it to somebody else. I'm not doing it to me. And there's my psychological barrier right there. I'm doing this shit to me, for me. To any other person that would think, Dad, you could do that. I mean, what's wrong with thinking about that way? Because I always hate doing that kind of shit to me. It's one thing if I happen to see myself bleeding and have to find a bandage and kind of wrap that wound up. First aid training. This, to me, is more advanced on that. Back then, I was trying to look at it objectively because I'm doing it to somebody else. I wasn't doing it to me. But when I was doing it to me, I had a bit of fear on it because I hope I didn't screw this up. Even if it was a cut on my finger, okay, fine, we'll get that taken care of and see if that worked. But this, as I get older and older, it's getting harder and harder for me to do this. And I don't have the people necessary to trust. To say, okay, you're taking over my care at this point over here. I've always been self-reliant. Taking care of others, being self-reliant. I'm looking at it objectively. To do the job as best as I can, take care of them, and hope to God I'm doing this right. But to myself, this is the strange new world I'm in. I physically have a needle in my arm. Now, I know they've got these doodads out there with the micro needles going into the skin to get blood sugar. You have to tape it up, and there's certain procedures that you can follow to take a shower or not take a shower with the damn thing. Or just take the thing off and take a shower. This, I've got a PICC line. It's different altogether. I would have to wrap this up in plastic before I could take a shower. I mean, seal it up with duct tape and stuff. If I want to do my body bathing again, I'm overdue for it. I've got wipes. I can do the wipes. The hair still needs to be done. But I got wipes. I can wipe out most of my body. I can do that. I can do the self-care. In an environment that is so unhealthy, I'm trying to take care of myself. They want to move me probably into another environment. It's a lot more healthier. Believe me, I'd love to go. However, I'm stuck. Just for today, I need to get the injections going. I need to get the courage going. Gotta be willing. And I need to do this. Because next week, Monday, I gotta go back to Kaiser. I gotta go see what the hell I need to do at this point. With or without driving me insane and without killing me in the same time. And if that wasn't bad enough, I'll tell you one thing that'll drive me crazy at this point. I lay on a mattress of hell. I got a mattress box spring that's got a hole in the damn thing. I got a mattress that's got a larger hole in the damn thing. I've been covering it up with pillows and blankets so I wouldn't have to feel anything sticking out of the mattress. And it's deteriorating. A lot of weights ripping it open. But even with that, my body got adjusted to it. Then I slept on a hospital bed. Comfortable to a point, but not so comfortable when my nerves are going crazy. I'm worrying about my dog. When no, I don't have that option, do I? I know I got to listen to machines beeping and pestering me left and right. And can we get your blood sugar? 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 How about a blood draw? We need to do an injection on you. Stick IVs on your hand and on your arm. I know you're not laughing about this one, neither am I. All of it is supposed to keep me going and alive. Bad enough when I get some kind of oxygen monitor, pulse ox on my finger. I got to pin it on one machine over here. I got a machine over here for the damn IV that's sticking in the damn arm. Not supposed to move it as much. But still. I need to eat. Usually I'm eating with the left hand. Now I'm eating with the right hand, but I can't eat it as much because I got this machine over here kind of limited to me how far I can go because of the tubes. At least they have the IV pole able to be maneuvered to a point where I can just reach over and try to do my food, be self-reliant on that situation. And when I went over there for this 3-day event, I had clothing that needed to be replaced. Been about a month. It still needs to be replaced and washed. But I got fresh gear. I got fresh stuff. That'd drive me nuts, I'll tell you that much. I'm loading up music that I can listen to during July 4th. I'm loading up documentation in case I get bored and I need to read something. I got a pad. I got political crap that'll drive me crazy and make me be opinionated like crazy. There should have been other stories and other books out there, but I'm doing research. I'd like to get into books, digital books I may have gotten over here, and read. That's money. Well, I got a little bit of chump change anyway. I'm bringing over my accounting ledger just to keep track of finances in case I'm going crazy with spending at it. Now, here's the fun part about this one, guys. If I'm not going to be allowed back over here, who the hell is going to collect my merchandise? I'm thinking about selfish things like that. Yeah. Not just getting a hat, getting also food supplies over here. But what happens if I get sent to a home health? What happens if I have the surgery, takes about 2 or 3 weeks, or I'm over there about 2 or 3 weeks recovering, and then they'll send me over to home health. Then what do I do? That's another decision right there. Because now I got food spoilage over here. Now I got to talk to maintenance about this. About emptying out the refrigerator. But I've also got friends I also need to talk to them about helping me get this place in order. They need to do a massive bug spraying. Well, at least now, because Mama Dog is gone, and I'm not going to be here for a while, they can do the nuking. But all of that is supposition, that I have to keep trying to project and forecast. Because I don't know what's going to happen next and what I need to be prepared for. I wasn't prepared for 3 days of getting stabbed left and right. Sticking into a tube of an MRI, no problem. That's loud enough. 10, 15 minutes of noise right there. Okay, fine. I'll have to deal with that. Whatever kind of weird ass noises it gets on that damn thing. Or dealing with a neighbor who's got a soccer fetish. At least we talk. My cares and worries should be over. But I'm thinking too much of other crap I'm doing on a computer. And without a computer, I'm being driven crazy. I have to keep touching technology because I'm technology driven. I keep bringing other stuff with me that's not needed, but I'm carrying it anyway. Just in case if I happen to get socked in for a hell of a long while, I'm still going to have to be dependent upon the kindness of strangers of not digging into other shit, not to mention other things I'd be bringing along that other people are going to be looking at me and saying, "No, you got bug infestation. You got bug infestations. No, it's contaminated. Mr. Weaver, what are you doing?" I'm having a conniption fit. That's what I'm having right now. What about you? What are you having? What's in your wallet? Why are you going crazy at this point? Any important information, any documentations I'm going to be bringing with me that may or may not be worthwhile? With or without the damn bugs around here? Things that matter the most to me. This, some of the stuff concerning about my identity, but also about dealing with my family. See, no other people, no other will be able to think about this kind of shit. They're worried about their own mortal health. Me, I'm thinking about bureaucracy, processing. I'm thinking about other things that are supposed to be not thought of, not brought over to a place where everything else is happening at the same time and driving me crazy, so I gotta go crazy on this shit. They'd be asking me, "John, what are you doing? You should be focusing on your health." Yeah, I'm focusing on my health. I'm also focusing on my financial health at this point over here, my identity. Whether or not my stuff's going to get stolen or not, I'm driving myself crazy over the other shit I'm bringing over that I'm going to be needing or wanting to brought over to help me celebrate a few things in my life, which is going to be what I've got right now as it is. And what happens if I can't? What happens if I am going to be having the surgery? Nobody's here to pick up the stuff. What if, what if, what if, what if? See, this is the survival mode I'm constantly under, guys. I'm constantly under it. I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know if I'm going to be preparing for this stuff. I don't know, should I be preparing for this stuff? Instead of just focusing on health, they're just staring at a television screen. Just, oh, okay, well, I'm recovering in a bed. Now what? I get to pee in a portable urinal at this point, not go to a bathroom, not taking care of the things I needed to take care of in the first place. And worse off, I get to be dependent upon people hell bent on trying to take care of me when I just wanted to try to learn how to take care of myself. And I can't take care of myself in an environment of bugs. But I do it every day. Before I got into this damn situation regarding Mama and her passing, or her failing health of dealing with the bug situation for over 2 years. And maybe that was increasing the odds and chance that I was going to get a virus over here. I mean, shit. Going crazy here. And now since the bugs are way out of control, I want to get the hell out of Dodge. I got too much personal shit over here. Maybe I'd like to have the stuff packed up, boxed up, ready to get going. Maybe they can use all the boxes I've got over here, just box things up, label, and just keep them that way. Or maybe I'll be allowed back home maybe today, hopefully, after getting infusion, learning how to do that. Then I'll do the hospital in a few short days. Or get the hospitalization, stay over there, and not do the PICC line on a constant basis, but wait for surgery. You talk about a guy being driven crazy by so many things happening right now. I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do or should be doing because I got people telling me what I should be doing at this point. I shouldn't have to take care of my foot. I'm taking care of my foot. It had been diabetic. Okay, fine. I left it alone. I didn't want any more debridement. I didn't want any more pain. But I got the stuff necessary. In case I needed to have it, I had it ready. Now I got to go through my stuff all over again to see whether or not if I'm going to be needing to do this or not. And that's for urgent care. Maybe I got about less than an hour to get my own stuff together. So necessary that if I'm going to get the damn surgery, at least if they're going to be doing the breeding, at least I'll be unconscious for it, so I don't have to worry about the lidocaine. And then have to recover from that. And when they start doing the foot chopping, I'll be recovering for 2 to 3 weeks, and hoping that my friends will be coming by, not pilfering, pillaging, and plundering me to death. And hoping I don't go crazy over the pillaging, plundering, and pilfering me to death. All I want to do is go in for home infusion therapy. That's all I wanted to do. But, I don't know. Someone may have a different idea at this point over here that I'll be driving myself crazy for. So it's like one damn thing after another. Holy Hannah, I'm driving myself insane. But at least I'll have clean clothing to do so. Carrying me a plastic bag with me with the stuff in it. And that way I'm able to get this shit, pardon my language, stuff taken care of. I woke up with a bad back. My back was killing me. I had to take some Tylenol for it. And that was about 3 or 4 hours ago, I think. I'll probably in need for another 2 more pills at this point. Maybe I'll gotta get that going, I guess. You know, I don't want to be caught off guard. I don't want to be caught in a situation where it's a no-win scenario. But right now, I am just trying to survive a scenario, and I'm not doing a very good job at it. I'm doing the mad rush on a lot of things. And of course, I'm going to have people on my ass on this shit. But why are you carrying the hat? Because if I'm going somewhere else today, if I'm not going to be having a shoe to be worn except for the boot, that's a little bit dead weight right there. I can move off. Untie. And not deal with it. Just deal with the damn boot I've got that's wearing itself down. Do I need the grabber for today? I don't know. Probably not. But I never know. So I got that situation to deal with. These are the injectables I've got. These are liquids. Thank God it's just only... I have to make sure that when I'm plunging it, there's no air bubble. There's no dip where they can create an air flush. I need an absolute liquid flush on these things. And I've got a few syringes of saline solution. You might say I'm trying to be overly prepared. And maybe I am. Maybe I'm overly prepared, but I'm beginning to learn as I kept taking care of myself. I had to be thinking about other situations, other solutions that needed to be done. And I'm killing myself over this stuff. Because quite frankly, I don't know what's going to be needed, what's not going to be needed. If it is going to be needed, what the hell am I doing for? If it isn't going to be needed, then what am I doing? What I'm doing is I'm driving myself crazy. That's what I'm doing at this point. You need this, you need that, you need this, you want. And me, on the other hand, I'm getting buried alive like the worm I am. Yeah, this is how my world's going, guys. How's your world going so far? After this, so I'll talk, get me some Tylenol, call it in. Call it in concerning about the foot situation I got, the home infusion, and the bad back. So many things I have to do at the same damn time. It's going to be frickin' driving me insane at this point. Yeah, welcome to my life right now as it is. That being said,